Alright, bro. I'm going to give you some of the best news you've heard in a long time. And I'm going to teach you about the unfair advantage that we have as men. And it's unfair for a reason, because it sucks. It's hard. It's unfair, bro. But it's also our biggest advantage as well. I know exactly what it's like to live a life of a man. It's hard, bro. It's hard when you're a young guy and you're just trying to figure it out. You're sitting at home playing video games, you're jerking off, you're going out on the weekends. It's hard, but it's bearable. Like, you have fun with the boys, you get lost in the distractions. It's a little bit bearable. But as soon as you start to change your life a little bit, right? You try to build your body, build your mind, make some money, be that guy, it becomes difficult. It's hard, bro. It's hard to build yourself and live that life and be that guy. But there's also a massive advantage to that. And I'm going to open this up in a way that truly makes you understand this. Because when I understood this, I was like, whoa, finally, I needed to hear this. So this is going to be that video for you like it was for me. I'm going to open this up talking about girls, females, right, for a second. But it gives you a perspective. And I want you to understand this, okay? This isn't a dating video or nothing like that. But I want to give you this perspective. Let's just say a woman, right? And let's go men right now. A man. We are all born at 0, right? Understand this. And as you get older, you kind of think, oh, well, yeah, I'll get older, I'll get more valuable, yeah, that's the life. But it's actually not the life of a man. Get this. So let me open it up. A female, if she's beautiful, right? Let's just say she's got it going on for her. She's that girl, right? She's pretty. She takes care of herself. She goes gyms. She's got it going on. As soon as she hits a certain age, 18, let's say 18. That's a number. 18. Her value almost instantly, right, goes to 100. Boom. And this was just somewhat given to her because of her looks. Get this. Her looks gave her value 100% to the world. Because, look, this is how the world works. The world works in a way where men have to build their value up, right? You have to be that guy, be someone, to be looked at, to be valued, to have things. You have to earn it. Where a woman, a female, right, she's given it almost, and the world becomes a little different for her to navigate through and just how she experiences it, but she's given it because of her looks. So let's say a girl, she's pretty, she turns 18, boom. Guys are always hitting her up on her DMs. Guys are saying, let's do this, let's do this. Life's just a little bit easier. People are nicer to her. Just a life for a pretty 18-year-old girl. It's still hard, right? Like, she's still got to, go through life, live life. She's still got shit going on. But it's a little bit easier, bro. She gets a nice little ego and stuff because she's pretty. All guys simply because we're that generation of thirsty, fucking lonely guys. She gets it. Fair play. That's just life, right? Fair. That's what it is. And her value almost instantly goes to 100, like I said. But this is finite, if that's the right word. It's depleting. It dissolves over time, and I want you to understand this. So let's say 18 to 30, a girl's value, right, to this world, because it's primarily based on her beauty. Like, she can still level up her career and level up her body and make some money and, experience her life. Her value just to this world, especially to guys and to some degree, like, just this world, it's on her looks. But yeah, she can still level herself up and everything. But after 30, right, her life kind of looks like this. So 18, she's here, it just blows up, just out of nowhere, boom. And it even starts younger now, bro, because of social media and stuff and like school and all this. It's just, it even starts earlier. But her value goes to 100 and she lives life, killing it, bro, partying, life's easy, mad, fun. And then after a certain age, it just kind of depletes because she's gotten older, she's done all these things with her life, this and that. And there's more, younger girls and, they're getting to live the life that she lived in. That's kind of it. But after 30, she's still a human. She's still, she's still a human being. There's nothing wrong with her. It's fine. But it's just kind of how this world works. But get this now, right? The same life for a man is completely different. And let me start with the unfair part first. The unfair part about what it means to be a man nowadays is that we aren't taught anything about, what our value means to this world. And see, equally, we can build our value to 100%. And I want you to understand, if you can build your value as a man to 100%, that's making a lot of money, building your body, being respected, having status. And this doesn't mean you have to be top tier celebrity or influencer, stuff like that. Just being so put together, right? You're the top of your field, you're making money, you've got some confidence, you've truly built yourself up, you've got some stories, some life experience, all of that. You can build yourself up to be that. And look, status and all that really does play a massive role. And I mean status in regards like you're just that guy, like you're that guy that's got it all going on. It plays a huge role, but the life that you get to live here at that top percentile of men, that top echelon of men, especially if you're a guy that's kind of ruthless and unapologetic and you've truly had to hustle to get to that point, that's the best life ever. You've got money, you're going to have a unlimited amount of girls liking you, hitting you up, you got everything that you want, you're just that guy, you're living that life, right? And every guy looks at it on Instagram and on YouTube, it's like, I want that life, and you secretly hate him because he's living a life that you can't live yet. That's the best possible route and the best life that you can live on this earth. That's the best echelon of life, because what else is there? The life of a top echelon tier man, it's the best. And it's not fleeting, because our value as men is truly dependent on who we are, what we have, what we do, all of that. And it only goes up because it takes time to get that. So that's the advantage. I kind of went backwards, but let me tell you, that's the advantage of being a man. It's the best possible life ever. But the unfair part is that, like I said, we aren't being taught that our value as men has to be earned. Like, it has to be truly built, right? We have to earn it. So what happens is, and this is fucked, is that we are building up our value to have it in a negative value range. We're nobodies. We've all got crappy habits. We're not that guy. We're broke. We're overweight. We don't have confidence. There's nothing about us that screams that we're that guy. And it's tough. Because what happens is this creates this, well, you feel like crap, so you numb yourself with video games or fast food, or you hang out with boys that are thinking that they're living it up on the weekends drinking, and it makes you just this bum, somewhat of a loser. And that's a horrible life to live, right? Like, it's crap. I've lived that life. I know exactly what that's like, and I'm not even close to here. Don't get me wrong. I'm not even there. I'm on my way, of course. But understand, when you're that guy that's broke, no one, overweight, just not about it, it's shit. It's a shit life, and society slaps you right in the face when you're just not noticed. You're not noticed by men, not noticed by women. No one cares about you. No one messages you. There's nothing there in that area of life. It's horrible. So I want you to understand that that's super unfair, because we aren't being taught, and we all just kind of follow the trajectory that everyone else follows on social media and this and that, which is just of the culture of society, and which leads us down here. We've all heard this saying, and I want to kind of give you this, right? And it's misogynistic, it is. But so, like I said, we have to earn our value as men, right? We earn it. And it only goes up with age. It only goes up. Like, you could be, let me open it up then. Let me clear the ball. We have to earn our value, where a woman's value is somewhat given, okay? So she's given it by, she's born with it. She's born with her looks and this and that. Like, it's just there. It's there. She works on it a little bit, gets her nails done, hair done, whatever. It's kind of given. But for us men, right, that same trajectory, that same timeline that I want you to understand, right, where a girl, she peaks and she's on the boat and she's living the life and she's got hundreds of thousands of Instagram followers. Everything's going on for her. What did she really do for that other than be pretty? Not much. And we've all heard this saying, right, where, the pretty girl was on the millionaire's boat, and the millionaire had to buy the boat and had to do everything for the boat, right? But she's just there. But the millionaire had to go through blood, sweat, and tears to get the boat, buy the boat, to get the boat on the water. He had to do everything for her, right? Where that girl's just there because she's pretty. We've all heard that. Like, that's life. But here's where it gets beautiful, right? For our lives as men, and this should take the pressure off you a little bit, but you still need to work hard, is that our life as men looks like this. So, look, and I say this because it's just the honest truth, right? And let's go 30 plus. You can peak in high school and you can be that guy that's confident, kind of got a good body, and, just be that guy in high school and you get kind of girls, you get respect, and guys like you got the popular group, the nerdy group, the guys that are kind of unnoticed, whatever. But then that kind of goes back to a baseline of zero again once you're out in the real world. Like, you still have fun and stuff, but like, you still have to go earn your value. And like, the world doesn't truly just bless you for a man because you're sexy or good looking. It really doesn't give a shit about that, really. But here's where it gets cool, bro, and I really want you to understand this. And I've made this graph many a times because it's the graph. It's how our lives look as men. 18, your value is 0. Let's say, just to make it easier, at 20, your value is still 0, right? At 25, oh, okay, damn, like your value is starting to become something. Let's say it's like 20. And then at 27, right, you've been training hard, you've been working hard, your business is going right, or whatever age this really kind of goes at. It doesn't have to be always 18 or 30, but like, oh, your value's up again. So that was 20, now you're at 50, and then at 30, you're kind of at you're like 60% value, and it just keeps going up. So understand, when you're 18 and you're nothing, that's fine. When you're 20 and you're nothing, that's fine. When you're 25 and you kind of got it going on, but it's still nothing, that's fine. Because our value is truly earned through time. Through time of working hard, building ourselves up, being that guy, really building your life up in every facet, right? Money, your body, your status in your job or your career or even online, whatever it is, you build yourself up. You build up the internal parts of your confidence, your self-esteem, your charisma. You build it all up, and that all that takes a lot of time, and that only comes through time. But that's why it never goes away. That's why it doesn't kind of deflate as a girl's value does, right? And that's the beauty. That's the advantage, is that our lives get better. And the best possible echelon tier of life that you could live as a man is something that you can have if you go out and earn it. But the truth is, and I want you to get this, it's gonna be hard. But this is what I like to kind of put into perspective. You as a man, you get to choose your level of hard, right? So you can choose to live a life that's hard, that gives you everything in the future, right? You have everything. But you can choose a life that's hard in a sense where you have nothing, but in the moment, right? And I say this, you kind of have fleeting pleasures, meaning that you kind of numb yourself with drugs, go out every weekend, play some games, scroll, waste time. You kind of have fleeting pleasures. And it's still hard, but it's kind of a little bit more bearable. But then when life slaps you in the face when you're 30 or 35, 40 and you got jack shit to your name, it just hits you like a ton of bricks, where that same guy that went through everything hard to build himself up, when he gets past the age of 30, whatever really age it is that you make it in your life, it's like you've got everything and you're living the life of that top tier guy, the best echelon of life that you could ever live. So you got to choose what level of hardness that you're going to live your life by. You can choose to be a weak man with nothing, take the pain away a little bit today, or you can choose to go through the hard yards, build yourself up in every facet of your life, and you can live the life that so many guys have, but very few have because they didn't put in the work. It's all up to you. But this is the unfair advantage, bro. This is it. What a life. Like, women don't get this to a certain degree. And they don't want it. They don't want the same life that we want as guys, right? They don't. We are innately and primarily drawn to have the nice things and to be a bit wild and crazy and have all this money and have all this chaos and fucking nutsness going everywhere. Like, it's just, that's what we want. Well, I don't know about you, but that's what I want, bro. And I'm sure a lot of you just resonate with that. Like, we want that. Just very few have it because they don't put in the hard yards. So, love you, brother. This is the unfair advantage that we have as men. This is what your life will be like if you choose the level of hardness that you're going to run your life by. Love you, bro.